Hi friends, TextureJunkies here with an extra little video inserted into the schedule. I wanted to share how I handle my Nuvo Mousse. I bought these, we've had a discussion about, stencil butter and Nuvo Mousse recently on makers of mixed media, PM Artist Studio, really on their videos. But I wanted to share the difference between the stencil butter and the Nuvo Mousse, and I've had mine 2 years. They do dry out if you don't keep an eye on them. Because I should have used them up by now, really. But having to add water to them does not dilute the shininess, and they are water soluble, so it's really allowed to add water. Some things you cannot add water to and you lose, the metallic or whatever, but these are water soluble. They're like watercolors as well. So I'm gonna do a few things with them and show you kind of the uses for them. Fun stuff, really. Oh gosh, I didn't have anything textured on my desk. I need that. Oh, maybe I do, right here. So let's dig right in, shall we? By the way, if you're new here, thank you for joining me. I am Sharon, TextureJunkies. I'm live the first and third Saturday of each month, where I do a variety of mixed media projects, and sometimes I throw in an extra video or an extra Saturday if there's a fifth Saturday. I also do a monthly hop with PM Artist Studio, and the dates are always kind of different on that, but you can check that out and find it here on my channel. So thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing with your friends in mixed media. All right, so I'm going to set these off to the side. These fit perfectly in a silverware thing, and that's how I store them. They're actually, and it works like a drawer for me. So I just have them in the silverware thing, and it's in a paper sorter, and I can pull them out that way. So it's time for me to get them out again and add some water to a few of them. So I know I'm going to choose some colors that maybe I haven't looked at for a while and see how they're doing. And you notice I have some press and seal on here. It really helps. I know you don't want to babysit your supplies, but see how it's kind of drier? So all I do when that happens, let me get a towel. All I do is get some water, a spray bottle. I give it a spray. And you'll figure out how much. Get it down on the sides. It really doesn't dilute it. This has probably been sprayed 20 times, and it's still as shiny as it was before. It's a little thicker than stencil butter. So what I'm going to do now is set this off to the side, and I'm not going to put it back in there yet because I'm going to mix it after I get done playing with these. So I end up with a stack of them in front of me, and I kind of rotate how I do that. Okay, let's do this one. And then I will get to showing you. See, that one's perfect. Look at that. Okay, so here's one of the ways, and it's a little softer right now because I put a little extra water in that one. This is more like stencil butter texture, I think, at this point. But one way you can use it is as a wax. Look at that. So this is a little softer. You want to be a little gentle, but really, it's so nice to do that with. I'm going to show you a few things here, and you'll be surprised. These are very versatile, actually, and that was why I got them. And I'm not being sponsored by Nuvo Mousse or anything like that. I just want to show you the difference if you're considering buying the stencil butter or the Nuvo Mousse. Know what you signed up for, but the variety you get, it kind of reminds you to use them, every 6 months. So if you're the kind of person that puts things, that buys things and puts them away and has a lot of supplies, have them where you can see them and just remember to use them once in a while, So that works like a wax. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I like this color. It's got more of a pinky hue. They're all metallic or, even maybe a little pearly, but metallic generally. So that one does not need water. Let's see, I'm going to pick another one that I haven't touched for a while, maybe the silver. And I will show you a little something else we can do with it. Oh, yeah, this one's okay. This one's great. Look at that. So another thing you can do with this, I don't really have a 3D object here. You can take like metallic objects, or let me see if I have a metallic object here that's not silver. Silver's not really a color I go for with an object. I'm usually a gold. Don't even know why I bought the silver. Okay, so I'm gonna take, oh, I have lots of these. How about this? I'm gonna take this little brass, it screws on. I'm gonna add just a little bit of silver to it and give it some, like, grunge it up a little bit. Make it look like it's got a little patina. Maybe I would add a little blue to it as well. But you can, like, take a charm that is gold and turn it silver generally. I mean, for the most part. You have to add a couple layers, but it is fun. Because you can change the color of things, you know? So let's put that off to the side and wipe my finger again. Any sort of texture, I mean, look at that. That's fun on the cardboard. Another thing you can do with them, let's put that one away. Grab another one that maybe I haven't. I kind of do half and half, like I'll do 6 of them one time and then in a few months I'll do the other 6, you know? So I'm trying to figure out the ones I haven't used. This one looks like it. You can see on the sides, it's got a few little cracks, so that means that it might be drying out just a little bit. You know, I have my favorite colors too. No, it's fine. Maybe I would add a little. It is almost the texture that it is when you get it. So let's see. So another thing, I want to do a dark one for this next show and tell-ish. Another thing you can do with it. Let's see. So you can use it like a watercolor, which is really, really cool. So this one, oh, that one needs a little water, so it's perfect. This was one of my favorites, and it's almost gone. I do keep the copper and the gold on my desk. I'm just kind of working this in, but you would want to actually go in with a palette knife after you let it sit for a little while. And just give it a mix. Just get down in the corners and give it a mix. But what I am going to do here is use it like a watercolor. Let's see. Add a little extra water. And you could put a little, you know, put a knife off to the side and do it that way. I hope I'm in shot right now. Watercolor brushes. Let's just use this. Okay. So I'm going to get my water out over here. Now you can, let's get that brush wet. Not a watercolor brush, but that's okay. So I'm going to load that up. Hopefully it's not too wet. And use it like a watercolor. And it's very, very highly pigmented and metallic-y, which is really nice. Show you watercolor. And this one, I've probably put more water in than any of them because I, you know, every time you open it, it's exposed to a little more air and, you know. Anyway, and that's that. So I'm going to let this one sit for a little while and then I'll mix it up. You probably don't have to do that. That's just how I've done it in the past. So I'm making piles here. This I did not add water to. And it really depends on the lid. Let's do another one. Show the color. Oh, it's pretty. Look at that, guys. Oh, it looks like I mixed a little there. This one's a great texture right now. And it will last a while. I mean, once you add water, sometimes I add a little extra water. But you can wipe right into there. I have heard people say that they had used this and they recommend taking it out to use as a watercolor. However, I think it was, you know, there was something in there, regular tap water or whatever, that caused some mold, maybe? I'm not sure. And I don't remember who said that. It was a long time ago. But I have never had problems. And I'm not using distilled water, guys. I'm just using tap water. And maybe I have good tap water. I don't know. Watercolor. And it's pearly. once it dries, it'll be, because this one's dry now, it's very pearly. See that? Anyway, okay, another use for these, and my favorite use for these. So when you do make, when you recycle like me, and you make like mixed media tags and stuff, it's really nice to do some boards up ahead of time so that you have some textured pieces like this that I had pulled out. See that? And that way you can get a stencil. And let me find one here. I've got these on a ring here that I don't reach for enough, and I just want to grab one of these. Let's see. I think I want that one right there. Look at that. That's pretty, pretty, pretty. These are actually cake stencils, you guys. But I want like an all over pattern. You could do this over a gel print that's on, you know, this is just cereal box. That's all it is. So I'm going to put a pattern on here and use this like a paste. And I want high contrast. Hopefully this one does not need mixed. Yeah, it's great. See that texture right there? It's a little on the dry side, but it's perfect for what I'm going to do right now. So that's fine. And let's do finger paint with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this tag now, but you know, it's painted. Isn't it? Let's get it all. Not using it with water, you get a lot more saturation there, obviously. And the colors are beautiful. I got them when they were on sale. So I got them from their website. I'm trying to think of the name of it. If I can think of the name of it, I will add it in the stuff, in the information below. What was that? Oh my gosh. And it was when I, ordered my Cricut. I had stumbled upon these when I was looking online for something, and I just decided I wanted to try them. I hadn't seen anybody use them. I don't know if they were new at that point. I know now they have an expanding one, so when you heat it, it actually puffs up, which I haven't used that one, and they've got a crackle. And I bought the gold crackle, and I used that stuff within a month. It was so good. It was the best crackle I ever had. I highly recommend the crackle. But it seemed to dry out just a little bit faster, I noticed, and I did not want to add water to that one. And it could have been that batch, which, you know, can happen. You know, maybe it's been sitting on a shelf for a little while, but, you know, use your, you know, use your head, whatever you think. Because of the crackle nature and the expanding nature, I didn't want to mess with the chemical reaction in the mousse, so that was why I didn't want to add water to that one. So, but this is water soluble. Add away, and distilled is great if you're worried. That's fine. I mean, we might as well get this last piece, right? And maybe I'll just do like parts of it. So what I do then is I take this and cut it into pieces. So I will want to wash this right away. And I'll probably just take a baby wipe to it. So, but that's so fun, right? Or maybe I'll just do this. I mean, the contrast is fabulous. You know, it's just like texture paste. And then maybe I'll do this. Because there's a little on here, I'm going to grab a baby wipe. Let's put that on there. And I'm going to wash it off. I mean, you guys know all this stuff. It's just a little play. I did not expect to make a video today. This just happened, by the way. I decided I've been trying to follow my joy. And following my joy means puttering around the house. It means making jam. It means making gourmet food for my husband. I mean, I've just been trying to let go and follow my joy. And it's helped me almost finish my art room. It's almost done, you guys. I've never had it this almost done. Like, there's always been a corner that I didn't quite get to before I started a project. But I've been kind of dipping out on social media for a little while so that I could do that and just kind of try to enjoy the process. So I washed that off. Another way you could do that is over your gel prints. You could do it in your, let's do one more. We're going to do it in here. And I don't know if I'll use that stencil, but I've got this hardback book, and it's a children's book, and I just covered it. And what I've been doing, I keep it on my desk. If I have a little scrap that I really like these were from another project and I didn't end up using them, I put them on the front. Little things that I've cut out. There's texture paste that was on my stencil already, and I don't remember what the background was there. There's texture paste, and then I can go over that with some Nuvo Mousse. None of these are done yet. It's just a place where I'm adding, like, if there's paint left on my palette, if I need to clean off a stencil, that's what's happening here. Or, you know, something out of my spray box that I really liked. It's just a jumping off point for me, and I'm really enjoying just, you know, I'll have a paint on my palette and I'll just choose a page and go, oh, that really goes, and I'm going to put this through a stencil, or I'm going to, you know, pounce away or whatever. So that is, I hate that. I didn't like it. Yeah, it's been fun, and the back is wood. So I hope that gave you a little more information about the Nuvo Mousse and the different ways you could use it. I'm sure there are more. I'm positive. You could probably use it like in your 3D mixed media sort of assemblage in the cracks and corners when you stick the 3D items on, because you can put it on pretty thick and it dries hard. So once it's dry, it is not water soluble anymore, though. I will tell you that. So like, I can't go in and whoosh this around. It's not going to move anymore. So if it's dry, it's on there. So have fun, you guys. Make the right decision. I recommend not buying as many colors as I did, because I bought way too many. I did. They were on sale and I bought way too many. You don't want that many to babysit. Just get your metallic gold, copper. Maybe this one that changes is highly recommended. And then I do really like the navy blue and the, I think this one is honeydew. Yeah. This is Old Navy and honeydew. This on dark stuff. This on light stuff. Those are great. It depends on, you know, kind of what you like for colors. But have fun. Go explore, enjoy. Just buy one if you want to check it out. I mean, it's fine. And Nuvo, if you want to send me some product for this, I'm all for it. Just kidding. Oh, it's tonicstudio.com. There you go. You got it, guys. All right. Thank you for joining me on this little adventure, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.